Hi, I'm Sylvia Alvarez, Executive Director of the Housing and Education Alliance. Thank you for visiting our website and for taking the first step in achieving the American dream of homeownership. Here at HEA, we take your homebuyer education seriously. We are passionate about the work we do, and we want to ensure that all our students are armed with the tools and knowledge needed to become successful homeowners. Our classes are taught by the most experienced and informed instructors, and HEA has adopted the standards of the National Industry Standards for Homeownership Education. Homeownership education and counseling is a critical step in producing an informed consumer who is better equipped to sustain homeownership. These standards help practitioners and organizations serve families and communities with consistent service and professional excellence. Over 20,000 students have come through our first-time homebuyer education classes, and we have delivered over 360,000 hours of education to our students. Thousands have become successful homeowners. We have been waiting for you, so sign up today and start the journey toward successful, sustainable homeownership.
Hello. My name is Walter Walker, Jr. I am the Director of Education here at Housing and Education Alliance, Incorporated, and also my Home America Housing Division of HEA. As the Director of HEA's housing programs, I take the education and preparation of our first-time homebuyers very seriously. In our classes, we strive to teach our students how to buy the house they want and keep the house they buy. After all, it would make no sense to buy a house you are unable to maintain and keep. Specifically, we teach the basics of understanding and establishing a household budget, establishing and maintaining credit, dispelling common myths and misconceptions about credit scoring and the credit reporting agencies, understanding and selecting the right mortgage while avoiding predatory loans and lenders, locating, interviewing, and working with realtors, selecting the house you want to buy, what you can expect to happen at the closing, and finally, what you will need to do afterwards. We invite you to come participate in a dynamic, impactful, and fun classroom experience. Come hear what thousands have already experienced. A first-time homebuyer class taught with heart and soul. Join us for a fast-paced, high-intensity, homebuyer education experience. Now, let's take a moment and hear what some of our past participants, students in our first-time homebuyer classes, have to say.
It's very valuable information that someone in my predicament with a family trying to start to get a house, this is the perfect class for it. It helps you fix your credit, make sure it lines you up. It's an outline for the next step on getting your house and I guess planning for your future, excuse me.
Planning for your future?
It gives you an outline. It gives you an outline and plan for your future.
And are you planning on buying a home this year, or?
We close on that house on Thursday.
Excellent.
And this was the last thing that we had to do for the class. I took the class 2 years ago. It expired a year. It expires in a year and a half. So
this is great. You came back for a refresher course.
That was a blessing because it shows us what we missed, that we didn't pay attention, and it shows us what we're going to do. We'll have to do the money management, the insurance, and
today I learned a tremendous amount. A lot of the information is going to be very helpful. I really wish that I had this information before going into the home buying process. It would have gone differently. There would have been some things I would have done differently. This class, I can say Mr. Walker is very informed and a very intense teacher. I like that, and it would be very beneficial to everyone to take this course. I think children in schools should have the option of having a course something similar to this with financing. Seeing high schools now have ATM machines, children having access to credit cards and debit cards and all these other things, we should educate children so that they can be more prepared for life and for their futures. we're in the process of purchasing a home.
Okay.
And like I said, the information that's being presented here, I wish we had earlier, but we're able to adjust for it, and hopefully we can recover and send that picture to you all.
And my kids deserve to live in a home, and by putting them in a home, I'm teaching them that that's what they need to strive for. We started backwards. You know, we got married young, we had kids young, we've been living in apartments and trailers, and now it's just way past time to be in a house. And my kids are going into teenage years now, and they need to learn the way to do it the right way. Start out going to school and getting that education and saving your money and getting your house first, and then start a family so your kids can learn how to do it the right way. So I'm hoping so much that I can take what I've been learning here today and definitely pass that on to them, because I want so much more for them than
all positive. This class is very educational. It helps you, it helps those people who don't know anything about getting into a home, how to firmly achieve your goals, and basically take the steps needed to overcome any obstacle that's coming in your way. So I'm a firm advocate that this class should be just out there for everybody, so they may know the right steps, so they won't make the wrong decisions and buying a home. Make sure they're reading everything thoroughly, make sure that they're taking the right steps.
I learned is that you can buy a house if you're smart, because I'm very young, I'm only 20 years old, and I wouldn't have the opportunity to buy a house if there wasn't something like this for you. I wish I had gotten it even sooner, because I maybe could have started getting myself ready at an earlier age, but because they have this able for us to take, I can start my dream. And I won't even be 21 yet, I can already start a family. The best thing for me was finding out where to get pre-approved, where to start, because that's my biggest concern, where to go from here. I know I now have the education to do it, but now I know where to go. I know who can help me, and I know.
This process is something that I wish was offered my first go around with getting a home. You know, got caught up in the excitement, got the home, signed all of these plethora of papers. Just signing, and didn't realize what I was signing. Didn't realize who was the team players in the game, other than the realtor and the bank. And I wish I had learned that prior, because some of the things that I discovered is when we did get the home and we had our first mortgage payments, it was an X amount that was easily affordable for us. But then we soon learned later on that as the payments went up for taxes and everything else, it was way over budget for us. And had I been prepared with a class such as this, we would have put more thought into what we were doing, and we would have been better prepared. And with that said, I would highly recommend a class like this be the requirement, not so much an option, but a requirement for anyone seeking to buy their first home, because there were so many details in this class that I'm just now learning, even having been a homeowner, as far as who to contact and what everything means and how it's going to play out in our budget and whatnot. And what I thought about the class and how it was run was superb. The teaching style was something that woke everybody up in the class. You don't go in there, ho-hum, kick back and you sleep and you're not paying attention. So the style is really, it woke you up. And you can feel the care within the instructors, so you remain attentive to everything they're teaching you, and it's a real program. And the other good thing about this class was it extends going to the process of buying your first home. I learned so many principles that I can apply to my life in every other facet, from managing credit, managing finances, to managing my life. And being a homeschool parent, which is something I'm going to bring home to our kids, my wife and I, and teach financial responsibility to our kids. which was something I didn't have as a child. But now we're going to impart that knowledge to the rest of our kids, and I'm going to highly recommend this to our friends.
Now that you've had a chance to listen to some of our students, why not make the time to get the tools you need for your future? We want you to know what to expect during your home purchase. It is important that you understand the process before you look for a realtor and before you talk to a lender. Today is a good day to start. Come with us and be prepared for your future. Housing and Education Alliance, making a difference one family at a time.